There is no greater tragedy in a man's life than realizing, too late, that the woman of his dreams was standing right in front of him, shouting her love through her silence. Most men walk through life like ghosts. They see the world, but they don't observe it. They think they need a woman to walk up to them, grab them by the collar and say, "I love you." But brother, that's not how the feminine soul works. A woman's desire is a secret garden. She only leaves the gate slightly ajar for the man she deems worthy. While you were busy chasing girls who didn't care, there was likely one who was orbiting your world, watching your every move, and hoping, praying, that you would have the stoic clarity to see her. Today, we stop the guesswork. Today, we stop the simping. We are going into the depths of female psychology to reveal the 7 signs she is secretly obsessed with you. If you're tired of being the nice guy who finishes last, and you're ready to master the frame of a high-value man, then welcome to the stoic state. Pay attention, because the last sign is the difference between a lifetime of regret and the brotherhood you've always wanted. Have you ever noticed how some people just happen to be there? In the manosphere, we call this engineering proximity. A woman who secretly desires you will treat your presence like a magnetic north. She won't be obvious, she's too high value for that. Instead, she will subconsciously calculate her day to ensure your paths cross. If you're at the gym, she's suddenly on the treadmill behind you. If you're at a party, she's always in the same room, just a few feet away. The emotional depth. She isn't just there. She is waiting for your energy to acknowledge hers. She's creating a safety zone where she feels your masculine aura. Most men dismiss this as a coincidence. A stoic man knows that in the game of attraction, coincidence is a myth. She is putting her life on pause just to be in your vibration. She's giving you the opportunity to lead. If she's repeatedly in your space without a logical reason, she isn't lost. She's found her destination. And that destination is you. We live in a world of me, me, me. Most people listen to you just so they can wait for their turn to talk. But when a woman is secretly obsessed, she becomes a historian of your life. She remembers the details that even you forgot. She remembers the name of the teacher who discouraged you in 5th grade. She remembers that you prefer your coffee black on Mondays, but with sugar on Fridays. She remembers the anniversary of your biggest win or your deepest loss. The psychological insight. This is called selective attention. When we desire someone, our brain filters out the noise and archives every piece of data about that person. When she brings up a small detail from a conversation you had 3 months ago, she is telling you, "I see you. You are important. Your words have weight in my world." This isn't just being nice. This is a massive emotional investment. She's building a mental shrine to who you are. Don't disrespect that investment by being oblivious. A woman can lie with her words, but she can never lie with her energy. Watch her when you mention another woman. Watch her when you're laughing with the waitress or talking to a female colleague. She won't throw a tantrum, she's too refined for that. But look for the micro-expressions, a slight narrowing of the eyes, a sudden shift in her posture, a playful tease that has a sharp, jagged edge to it. The stoic frame. She might say, "Oh, I saw you were busy with your little friend earlier." That's not a joke, bro. That's a flare gun being fired into the night sky. She's terrified of being replaced before she's even been chosen. Her jealousy is the ultimate proof of your value in her eyes. She views you as a prize, and she's worried someone else is going to claim it. A high-value man doesn't feed the jealousy. He observes it with a calm, stoic smile, knowing he holds the power. Touch is the bridge between two souls. For a woman, touching a man is a high-risk, high-reward move. If she secretly desires you, she will look for any socially acceptable way to break the touch barrier. It's the accidental brush of her arm against yours. It's the way she playfully shoves you when you make a joke. It's the grooming gestures, fixing your hair, straightening your collar, or brushing a speck of dust off your jacket. The physical science. Look at her eyes. Pupil dilation is a biological reflex. When she looks at you and her pupils expand, it's a physiological reaction she cannot control. Her body is literally trying to take in more of you. When she touches you, she is testing your reaction. She is asking, are you going to pull away, or are you going to hold the frame? If she's touching you, she's already given you her body's permission. This is the most emotional sign of all. Women are born with a natural defense mechanism. They have spent their lives building a fortress to protect their hearts from simps and players. But when she finds a man who she secretly admires, a man with true stoic strength, she starts to lower the drawbridge. She will tell you about her insecurities. She will tell you about the father who wasn't there, or the dreams she's too scared to tell anyone else. The high-value response. When she shares her shadow self with you, she is handing you the keys to her kingdom. She isn't looking for you to fix her. She's looking for a witness. She wants to know if you are a man of enough substance to hold her weight. If she's crying in front of you or sharing her deepest fears, you are no longer just a friend. You are her sanctuary. Treat that position with the gravity it deserves. Most women today are fair-weather fans. They are there for the clout, the dinner, and the Instagram photos. But the woman who secretly loves you is there for the mission. She becomes your silent cheerleader. She's the one who sends a text saying, "I know you have that big meeting today. You're going to crush it." She's the one who defends your name when you're not in the room. She respects your grind and your purpose more than your wallet. The red pill reality. In a world full of gold diggers and attention seekers, a loyal woman is a rare gem. If she supports your vision, even when it's not fun or romantic, she's looking at the long game. She sees you not just for who you are, but for the king you are becoming. She's investing in your empire before the throne is even built. Bro, if she's got your back when the world is against you, she's already yours. This is the final sign. The smoking gun. Pay attention to her grammar. A woman who sees no future with you says I and you. But a woman who is secretly obsessed begins to use the word we. She will talk about a concert that's happening in 6 months and say, we should definitely go to that. She will talk about a new restaurant and say, we'd love that place. The stoic conclusion. She has already built a timeline in her head where you are the co-author. She is future positioning you into her life. She is mentally moving her furniture into your house. She's stopped wondering if you'll be there and started planning how you'll be there. When she starts weaving you into her future, she's done her part. Now the question is, are you man enough to take the lead? You have the signs, you have the psychology, you have the truth. The question is, what are you going to do with it? Are you going to go back to being a simp, guessing and hoping? Or are you going to step into your power? A stoic man doesn't beg for love. He attracts it through his excellence and observes it through his wisdom. If she's showing you these 7 signs, she's waiting for a leader. She's waiting for you. Don't let her wait too long. A high-value woman knows her worth, and if you don't step up, another man will. If this hit home, if this opened your eyes, then welcome to the brotherhood. Like this video, comment, stay stoic below, and subscribe. We don't just talk about women here. We talk about becoming the kind of man women can't help but be obsessed with. Let's get one thing straight, bro. A woman's time is her most valuable currency. She doesn't spend it by accident. When she engineers situations to be near you, she is practicing the law of exposure. Psychologically, the more you see someone, the more attractive they become. She knows this instinctively. She isn't just standing there. She is inviting your masculine energy to collide with her feminine space. Most men look at this and think, oh, she's just here again. Wrong. A high-value man looks at this and thinks, she has chosen my orbit. She is waiting for you to notice the pattern. She is waiting for you to hold the frame and lead the interaction. If you don't act, you're telling her you're blind to the game. Most people in your life are background characters. They forget your birthday, your goals, and your struggles. But when a woman is secretly obsessed, she becomes a historian. She isn't just remembering that you like spicy food. She's remembering the story you told her once about why you hate failure, or the name of the mentor who changed your life. This is emotional archiving. She is building a mental map of your kingdom so she knows how to fit into it. When she brings up a detail from months ago, she is subtly saying, I have been paying attention when no one else was. This is a massive green flag, but don't let it puff up your ego. Stay stoic. Acknowledge her attention, but don't become a simp for her approval. Every woman has a cool girl mask, the one that says, I don't care what you do. But when she desires you, that mask cracks. The moment another woman enters the frame, watch her energy. This is the sting of competition. She might get quiet, she might start playfully insulting the other woman. Or she might suddenly become more affectionate with you to mark her territory. This isn't toxic behavior, it's a biological survival mechanism. She sees a high-value asset, you, and she is terrified of the competition. As a stoic man, you don't mock her for this. You observe the crack in the mask. Her jealousy is the loudest confession she will ever make. Physical touch is the final barrier. In today's world, a woman is hyper-aware of her personal space. If she is finding excuses to groom you, fixing your shirt, touching your forearm while laughing, or letting her shoulder linger against yours, she is giving you physical permission. Look at her eyes. Pupil dilation is a physiological fact. When she looks at a man she wants, her nervous system goes into overdrive. She's testing your magnetic pull. If you flinch or act nervous, you break the frame. If you remain a pillar of stone, you show her that you are comfortable with her desire. This is where most men fumble the bag. They get awkward. A high-value man stays cool. He knows the touch is just the beginning. This is where the emotional depth hits hard. A woman will not tell a random guy about her deepest fears or her family trauma. If she is opening the vault of her heart to you, she is triggering your hero instinct. She wants to see if you are a man of substance. Can you handle her darkness without being swallowed by it? Many men make the mistake of becoming the girlfriend. They start gossiping and crying with her. Do not do this. Be the stoic witness. Listen, provide a solid foundation, and show her that your frame is strong enough to carry her weight. She is offering you her vulnerability as a sacrifice to see if you are truly the king she thinks you are. A simp looks for a woman to entertain him. A high-value man looks for a woman to support his mission. If she is checking in on your business goals, asking about your workout progress, or defending you when you're not around, she is showing unwavering support. She isn't just in love with you. She is in love with your potential. She sees the man you are becoming, and she wants to be the one who stood by you when you had nothing. This is the rarest sign of all. In a hookup culture, a woman who invests in your grind is a woman you keep close. The transition from I to we is the ultimate psychological shift. When she starts planning events 6 months from now and includes you in the sentence, she has already claimed you. She is future positioning. She isn't asking if you'll be there. She is assuming you will. She is weaving your two lives into a single thread. This is her final test of your leadership. She has mapped out the journey. She is just waiting for you to take the wheel and drive. Brother, the signs are all there. The clueless man stays blind and loses the girl. The stoic man observes, analyzes, and leads. If she is showing you these 7 signs, she has done her part. She has leaked her secret desire through her actions, her eyes, and her energy. Don't be the guy who realizes this 3 years from now. Be the man who sees it now. If this deep dive gave you the clarity you needed, don't just sit there. Like the video, comment frame to let me know you're staying sharp, and subscribe to join the Brotherhood. We're building men of steel here.